In today's technology-driven business environment, skilled workers are in high demand.
Yeah, that's a good reminder for anyone who's just graduating from high school. That need is creating a significant challenge for technology leaders. So here to share findings from the Building Future Forward Tech Teams report, we have Ryan Sutton from Robert Half. Good morning, Ryan.
Thanks for having me.
Ryan, tell us about what the biggest takeaways you got from the Building Future Forward Tech Teams report.
Absolutely. At Robert Half, we are constantly monitoring trends, but what's most exciting about this research is it really kind of crystallizes, from all the respondents, the tech executives, how they feel the future of their tech teams will be shaped based upon the priorities they shared, particularly with AI.
Okay, so which tech skills are most in demand right now?
As far as tech skills, really those 5 priorities that tie to the skills. The first priority cited was security and skill sets in the security space. The second, AI and machine learning, experience and exposure, developing solutions in an AI environment. The third, cloud initiatives and projects, really being able to handle all that massive data flow and data storage. The fourth, tech modernization, improving their networks. And fifth and finally, the software engineering and development skill sets required to both develop and maintain legacy software applications.
So Ryan, if someone's looking for one of those tech jobs, how can they differentiate themselves from someone else applying for the same kind of job?
Absolutely. I think those 5 priorities really speak to a roadmap to me. From there, I think, the cheat code, if you will, for that roadmap, we use the word tech to convey this. The T in tech, tailoring your approach to both the company and the role that you're applying for. The E, experience and exposure. Gain as much experience and exposure as possible, and don't underestimate even the smallest piece of exposure you might gain via contract opportunity into any of those skill sets. The C for connections, really customizing. If you're in technology, your connections, your network need to be tech-centric because they're going to advise and guide you. You're going to lean on your network for insight as you go through the search. And then finally, the H in tech, hone in your skills. And everybody knows to hone their tech skills, but don't neglect your soft skills, your communication skills, your problem-solving skills, your creative thinking. And if you're a job seeker, how you convey and put this whole tech approach together and convey that to the companies you're going after for your opportunities really critical to the success.
And it sounds like this may mean some training. So are there certifications that job seekers should be working on?
Yeah, most certifications are actually offered and administered by the tech companies themselves. But what that certification becomes really kind of like that stamp of approval, if you will, of your experience. But the certifications vary. So I recommend going to our blog at roberthalf.com for the full comprehensive list, because a cloud professional is going to focus on different certifications as a software developer will.
So what about if an organization thinks they have to fix the skills gap on their team? How would they go about doing that?
Yeah, honestly, all organizations are constantly assessing and trying to fix that gap. We recommend a compound approach, and quite honestly, it's something we take a lot of pride in at Robert Half. The first step is really assessing your internal talent, because if you have skills gaps, figure out if your existing employees can be upskilled and developed to fit those gaps, because they've been loyal to you for 3 to 5 years, so why go outside when you can develop a loyal, stable employee? Once you do that assessment, this is where you now know what roles to target, and working with recruiting firms like Robert Half give you access to passive candidates, which simply means somebody that might not be looking, but they're really the great fit for your role. So again, that compounded approach of internal assessment and external search, really critical to assessing those gaps and filling them.
Yeah, Ryan, a lot of great information here. Hopefully it will help people get those jobs, those tech jobs.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here on Studio 3, Ryan.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.